In the world of energy drinks, one brand stands out with its iconic green claw logo, Monster Energy. However, as it rocketed to fame, tales of deception, danger, and devastation swirl around this beverage giant. One has to wonder, are these stories just myths? Or is there a sinister truth lurking beneath Monster Energy's fierce exterior that's been fueling its success all along? Let's uncover the story of Monster Energy, the reasons behind its infamy, and the secrets it has been desperately trying to hide. In the year 2001, the landscape of energy drinks was on the brink of a colossal transformation. Two daring entrepreneurs, Rodney Sachs and Hilton Schlossberg, identified a market gap, a space waiting for a newcomer to challenge the status quo. With a clear vision and an appetite for success, they embarked on a journey to craft a brand that would not only fill the void, but also shake the foundations of the industry. And so, the beast called Monster Energy was unleashed. Rodney Sachs, a shrewd South African-born attorney, and Hilton Schlossberg, a meticulous British chartered accountant, had been navigating the beverage industry's currents together for years. In 1990, they took the helm of a floundering company named Hansen Natural Corporation, which primarily produced natural sodas and fruit juices. Under their guidance, the ship was steadied, but it was the launch of Monster Energy in 2001 that would become their ultimate triumph. At the time, the energy market was firmly in the grasp of Red Bull, which had been soaring since its debut in the late 80s. Yet, Sachs and Schlossberg perceived an opportunity for a fresh contender, one that could brandish a rebellious image and captivate a diverse audience. Unflinching in their pursuit, the duo concocted a daring strategy: a lager can, a potent caffeine punch, and a flavor that would tantalize taste buds. They named their creation Monster to evoke an aura of power and energy, and the now iconic green claw logo was designed to embody the ferocity of this groundbreaking beverage. In its infancy, Monster Energy was a small operation, but with determination, tenacity, and a knack for disrupting the market, the founders managed to turn their vision into a reality, setting the stage for what was to come. As the Emerald Beast stirred from its slumber, the secrets to its imminent ascent lay in the company's mastery of branding. Alongside this iconic emblem, Monster Energy crafted memorable slogans that echoed through the minds of its followers. Phrases like "Unleash the Beast" reverberated with the brand's fearless attitude and the potent energy coursing through each can. The company's marketing campaigns roared with boldness and audacity, daring consumers to join the ranks of the Monster Energy tribe. This unapologetic approach resonated with the masses, helping the brand break through the noise in a saturated market. With each can of Monster Energy consumed, the company's presence grew stronger and more widespread. Fueled by its potent branding and fierce marketing tactics, Monster Energy embarked on an ambitious quest for rapid expansion. It was a modern-day David and Goliath story, with Monster Energy standing tall against the industry giants Red Bull and Coca-Cola. In its early days, Monster Energy focused on forging unbreakable bonds with its target audience. They did so by sponsoring events, athletes, and musicians who embodied the brand's rebellious spirit. This grassroots approach enabled the company to build a fiercely loyal following who proudly wore the green claw emblem and passionately spread the word. And it worked. By 2012, the company had clawed its way to become the second best-selling energy drink in the United States, nipping at the heels of Red Bull. This remarkable feat was a testament to Monster's relentless innovation and astute decision-making. The beast refused to lay on its laurels, continuing to challenge its competitors and forge new paths in the market. It was this unyielding spirit that propelled Monster Energy to the forefront of the industry, solidifying its place as an unstoppable force in the world of energy drinks. However, the story doesn't end there. As the Monster Energy beast spread its wings, it sought alliances with adrenaline-fueled communities that shared its wild spirit. The world of extreme sports was a natural fit, a realm where athletes defied gravity, fearlessly confronting the elements and pushing the limits of human endurance. The company forged partnerships with these thrill-seekers, sponsoring events that showcased their extraordinary feats. They became synonymous with competitors like the X Games, where athletes soared through the air on skateboards and and dirt bikes. The roar of engines and the scent of gasoline filled the air at Monster Energy Supercross events, where riders navigated treacherous terrain, leaping over dirt hills and racing towards glory. The company's presence at these events was unmistakable. The green claw logo emblazoned across banners, ramps, and helmets. As fans cheered on their favorite athletes, they quenched their thirst with Monster Energy's potent elixir, fueling their own hunger for adventure. The Monster Energy Outbreak Tour served as a platform for emerging talent, spotlighting artists on the verge of stardom. The tour crisscrossed the nation, each stop a celebration of music's power to unite and inspire. Monster's support for artists and bands echoed the brand's rebellious spirit, fostering a sense of camaraderie between musicians and fans. Sponsorship in major esports tournaments solidified Monster Energy's presence in the virtual arena, as fans watched their favorite teams battle for supremacy. With every victory and defeat, the company stood alongside gamers, fueling their passion and thirst for competition. And so Monster Energy's rise to the top had truly begun. However, this is where things start to take a dark turn. As the Monster Energy behemoth thundered forward, it found itself entangled in a web of controversy. In the shadows lurked health concerns and legal battles, threatening to tarnish the brand's image. The potent elixir that fueled its loyal following faced scrutiny, with critics questioning the safety of its ingredients and the potential health risks associated with excessive consumption. In 2012, the company faced a lawsuit filed by the family of a 14-year-old girl, Anise Fournier, who tragically died after consuming two 24-ounce cans of Monster Energy within a 24-hour period. Her death was attributed to caffeine toxicity, which exacerbated a pre-existing heart condition. Monster Energy's lawyers defended the company, arguing that the beverage was no more dangerous than a cup of coffee and that the company had always adhered to safety regulations. Another lawsuit in 2016 involved a man named John Statton, who alleged that Monster Energy's ingredients contributed to his stroke. The company faced additional scrutiny from the FDA regarding the safety of its products. Monster Energy remained resolute, asserting that its drinks were safe and complied with all regulations. As Monster Energy's influence grew, so did its appetite for protecting its iconic image. The company's legal team became vigilant defenders of the brand's identity, locking horns with businesses that dared to infringe upon their trademark. This crusade, dubbed the Great Trademark Wars, pitted Monster Energy against various brands, large and small, in a bid to safeguard its identity. One infamous battle took place in the United Kingdom, where Monster Energy squared off against a small pizza shop called Monster Pizza. Monster Energy accused the humble eatery of trademark infringement, claiming that their name and logo were too similar to their own. With the odds stacked against them, the pizzeria's owners stood their ground, fighting to defend their business against the beverage titan's demands. Eventually, Monster Pizza emerged victorious, proving that even the mightiest of giants could be challenged. As the Monster Energy company expanded, its impact on the environment came under scrutiny. The company faced criticism for its use of plastic bottles, excessive water consumption, and carbon emissions. In response to these challenges, Monster Energy launched various sustainability initiatives, including efforts to reduce waste and increase energy efficiency. Now, this is where things get even more interesting. Monster Energy has been a magnet for conspiracy theories, and it's not just about the logo and the slogan. These theories are based on the interpretation of symbols, numbers, and phrases associated with the company, which has led some to believe that there's more to the brand than what meets the eye. The most talked about theory is about the logo. The theory suggests that the three claw marks that form the M are a hidden representation of the number 666 in Hebrew. In Hebrew numerology, the letter Vav stands for the number 6. According to the theorists, each claw mark in the monster logo represents a Vav, adding up to 666, a number that's often linked. This theory adds an element of intrigue to the logo, painting a picture that's more mysterious than a simple design for an energy drink company. Another theory revolves around the brand's slogan, "Unleash the Beast." This phrase is pretty common and is usually used to talk about releasing one's full potential, but some conspiracy theories theorists interpret beast as a reference to the devilish beast mentioned in the Bible's book of Revelation. They suggest that Monster Energy is telling its customers to unleash this beast, tying back to the first theory about the 666 logo. In addition to these, there's a theory about the Monster Energy slogan in Hebrew. Some people believe that when written in Hebrew, the slogan translates into a phrase that means Babylon the Great, mother of prostitutes and abominations of the earth, which is a quote from the book of Revelations. This adds another layer of belief that the company has a secret, possibly dark meaning hidden in its branding. There's also a theory about the Monster Energy drink's ingredients, taurine, a common ingredient in many energy drinks, including Monster, from bull semen. This theory stems from a misunderstanding. While taurine was first discovered in an ox's bile, the taurine used in energy drinks is synthetically produced and has no animal origin. But the bull connection feeds into the beast narrative and makes for a compelling conspiracy theory. These theories have been largely debunked as baseless, but they continue to fuel intrigue and add to the mystique of the Monster Energy brand. The Monster Energy phenomenon transcended the beverage industry, amassing an army of devoted followers who pledged their allegiance to the brand. At the vanguard of this movement stood an elite group of global ambassadors, famous athletes, artists, and gamers who championed the Monster Energy ethos. From gravity-defying skateboarders like Nigel Houston to death-defying motocross riders such as Ryan Villopoto, these ambassadors exemplified the brand's daring spirit. In the world of music, where bands like Five Finger Death Punch carried the Monster Energy banner, electrifying fans with their high-octane performances, and in the digital realm, top gamers like Evil Genius's Dominique Sonic Fox McLean dominated their competition, fueled by the power of the Green Beast. This eclectic mix of ambassadors forged a tight-knit community of brand loyalists, drawn together by their shared passion for Monster Energy and the relentless pursuit of greatness. In the digital age, Monster Energy seized the power of social media, harnessing its potential to captivate and engage with fans across the globe. Platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook became battlegrounds where the brand waged a relentless campaign to conquer the hearts and minds of its audience. From showcasing death-defying stunts to spotlighting new music, Monster Energy's social media presence was a whirlwind of exhilarating content. Viral marketing campaigns such as the legendary Kyle meme fueled the brand's notoriety, driving conversations and increasing its reach. By forging an authentic connection with its fans, Monster Energy reinforced its status as a cultural icon. The tentacles of Monster Energy extended even further beyond the realm of beverages as the brand ventured into the world of merchandise. An exclusive line of apparel and accessories emblazoned with their iconic green claw logo allowed fans to wear their allegiance on their sleeves. From hoodies and hats to backpacks and stickers, these items embodied the Monster Energy lifestyle, transforming fans into walking billboards for the brand. As the demand for Monster Energy products grew, so too did its influence, evolving from a mere energy drink into a lifestyle brand that permeated every corner of popular culture. The Monster Army marched on, fueled by a devotion that knew no bounds. As the Monster Energy empire continued to expand, it did so with a relentless pursuit of innovation. A kaleidoscope of new flavors and formulas burst onto the scene, tantalizing taste buds and igniting the senses. Meet Monster Energy Ultra, a sleek, sugar-free variant that catered to the health-conscious consumer. This new offering was only the beginning, as the brand introduced an ever-growing lineup of flavors, like Mango Loco and Pacific Punch, each designed to quench the thirst of a different demographic. But what could possibly be next for this relentless beast of a brand? With the energy drink market seemingly conquered, the whispers of new horizons grew louder. As the curtain began to rise, an even more audacious plan was taking shape. The Monster Energy Colossus wasn't content to take its foot off the pedal. The ambition that propelled it to the top of the energy drink world now turned its gaze to new markets and industries. In a series of bold moves, the Monster Beverage Corporation embarked on a campaign of acquisitions, snapping up smaller beverage companies to strengthen its portfolio. As the conglomerate ventured into new territories, it cast its net wider, exploring untapped niches and forging alliances with like-minded brands. With each new conquest, the Monster Energy brand continued to solidify its place in the annals of business history. But would this be enough to secure its legacy? The answer lay in the hands of the next generation. Monster Energy's indelible impact on the beverage industry has inspired a new generation of entrepreneurs and brands seeking to replicate its success. As they forge their own paths, they look to the fearless spirit and relentless ambition that has come to define the Monster Energy legacy. With its iconic green claw etched into the minds of millions, Monster Energy continues to unleash the beast within, blazing a trail for those who dare to follow in its footsteps. Ultimately, Monster Energy has become an unstoppable force, reshaping the beverage and entertainment industries forever. As its iconic green claw etches itself into the fabric of our world, we're left wondering what new challenges this relentless powerhouse will take on next. With the beast unleashed and an insatiable hunger for success, the story of Monster Energy is far from over, leaving us on the edge of our seats, craving the next thrilling chapter. The monster has awakened.